Hello there guys, this is Solid Shepard bringing you another video. And today we're talking about a little video that JayTechTV just put out. Now if you've seen my video on Crap Gamer, this is very similar, except for whereas one we have a white rhino who's obsessed with being an Xbox fanboy, and this one we have looks like a black Sims avatar of glasses that is a PlayStation 4 fanboy. If you've watched Rags at all, he's kind of done stuff on both of these guys, but I already did one on Crap Gamer, so I was like, you know what, it's only fair. Let's do one on JTech TV, and he put out a doozy of a video that I just found out today that I just watched in research for the video, because I try to watch the whole video before I respond to it. I want to be fair. If people say good stuff, I don't want to go in and be like, oh, I'm gonna bash them. I only bash them if I find some stupid stuff. And there is some stupid stuff. There's a lot of anti-consumer and anti-gamer propaganda going on here, and he's blaming PC for some things. So I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a response video to JTech TV. Now remember, as always, if you're a console gamer, I don't have a problem with you. I only have a problem with you if you're a fanboy. If you just happen to have a console, that's what you game on, more power to you. I used to do that too. I've been a PlayStation guy, I've been an Xbox guy. I just kind of depended on the generation. But whenever you start putting out some BS like this, I need to stop the propaganda with whatever platform, which is my channel, I can. I feel like as a fellow gamer and a person who cares about this culture and this community, it is my responsibility, it's all of our responsibility to make sure that the right message is getting sent forth, and make sure that we don't start letting these corporations basically enslave us and then make the rules and force us to spend like all, that's what it's about. We speak of our wallet, and guys like JTech USA, or not JTech USA, I'm thinking of Review Tech USA in my head, JTech TV and Crap Gamer, they don't want that. They want the corporations to have all the power. Anyways, let's talk about it in the video. Once, if you disagree with me, please just watch the whole video, and then we can talk in the comments section below afterwards. Anyways, thank you for watching, and roll the intro.
So there's tons of stuff to talk about. My original video was going to be about these change.org petitions still going around, people still signing them. But I believe...
Oh no, it's such a terrible thing that gamers want to play games. What, oh Lord, are we going to do?
I believe I can mix this in with the Lawbreakers announcement. The reason being is because Neo still has their petition open. The game was published by Sony. Everyone knows that shit.
What does it matter if it was published by Sony? Sure, it's unlikely it's going to happen, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
What's funny about this, to be completely honest, is sitting at 17,000 signatures. Injustice 2 is almost at 1,000 signatures.
Okay, well, on not Injustice 2, on Neo, he said it's funny. It's sitting at 17,000. Why is it funny that 17,000 people want to play the game but can't? Why do you think that's funny? Are you anti-gamer? Do you want gamers to not be able to play good games? Is that what you want? I personally have a PS4 Pro and a PC, a very expensive PC, because I am an enthusiast. I like gaming. So this really doesn't affect me, but not everybody's like that. Not everybody has access. So to laugh at people's face is absurd. This is just fucked up.
This petition got made last week. Last week.
Because the game just released. Oh, wait, last week. That's why. And people are not sure if it's going to ever happen. But yeah, it's a lot of people want to play a game. People want to play good games. Like, I don't understand why this is such a big deal. And by the way, just so everyone knows, we are JTech TV. If for some reason you don't follow Rags at all, and you're a gaming you like gaming, and I'm not gonna say some reason, because he's got a lot of followers, but he's not like huge like that. He's done a lot of videos on JayTechTV before. As you can tell by the man's logo, if you Well, you can see his little watermark there in the corner. He is a PlayStation fanboy. And a little disclaimer, I know I put it out in the past when I did my Scorpio videos, everyone was accusing me of being a Sony pony. I'm not. Okay, last generation I had an Xbox 360. This generation I got a PS4. But now I'm a PC gamer, mainly, pretty much, except for exclusive games. That's the only time I touch the PlayStation 4. But, anymore. So, I'm not above criticizing either side here, alright? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. This is who we're dealing with. We're dealing with a fanboy. So, just keep this in mind, just to help your sanity a little bit. So let's continue.
This one was made last year. It's sitting at 55,000 signatures. And of course, you guys know the legendary Bloodborne PC petition died off at 49,000 signatures.
He said legendary like it was such a bad thing. Like it's such a W for him. It's such a win that the PC gamers didn't get to play the game. But that doesn't mean they're never going to be able to play the game. Because the freaking Dark Souls 2 and 3 are both on PC. They're both on Steam. I'm not really into those games. This is going to sound really stupid, but I'm not about wanting to crush my controller kinds of difficulty when I'm playing a game. I want difficulty, I want a little bit of a challenge, but I want some to be fun too, I want to enjoy myself. And if the difficulty's too much, I tend to not do that. I tend to get too serious because I'm very competitive. So there's that. So I've never really got into them. I might at some point for my live streams if you guys want to see that enough. I might decide to break down and play one of them. But they're on Steam. These games are on Steam. It's not like they're not. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bloodborne, even despite the petition being closed, will be on there sometime. But for people who are into these types of games, it's a top-notch game. It really is. So why do you not want gamers to enjoy themselves? Why do you not want the market to be bigger? Like I can't wrap my head around it. Why are you so anti-gamer and anti-consumer? I don't understand. Let's continue.
So, I just wanted to do a test. I want to be fair. Before we talk about lawbreakers, let's go and search.
Oh, God. I think I have an idea of where this video is going.
Lawbreakers PS4 and see if we... Oh, we can't find... Let's keep searching. We can't find anything.
So, because there is not a change.org petition for this one game, that automatically means consoles are better than PC? I don't follow your logic, my man.
Let's take off the PS4 version and see if we find anything. Nope. Stuff with lawbreakers in it, but nothing about a console version. Let's just say, put Xbox in there. Nope, we didn't find anything for Xbox. So, no one was begging for the game. Okay, Neo PC.
I just want to throw this out here. He's about to... we already know what's about to happen, folks. He's about to bring out... but there is one for Neo and Persona 5. There is one petition for Neo, and there is one petition for Persona 5. One. That's only one more than the 0 that you just saw for console. That doesn't mean people on console didn't want the game. And since it's a PC more only game, console players try to stay away from that because they like to pretend like only RPGs and first-person shooters exist in the gaming world when that is not what's true at all. There's a lot of good games, and I guarantee you the game will probably sell well once it comes out on console, or if it has already. I don't really even know. I mean, I'm a PC gamer. I'm not honestly necessarily interested in it either. I've never even heard of the game. It might just because I haven't been paying too much attention. I've been too busy for work lately. I don't know. But, I mean, as a PC gamer, if it really hasn't come across my desk, if you will, metaphorically, then why it wouldn't on a console gamers either? Why don't we try to use a bigger PC game, bigger PC only game than a game that even some PC gamers haven't even heard of? I'm just saying, this is not really, doesn't really mean anything. It's not indicative of anything.
So when I search Neo PC, the petition we were just that comes up. This one right here comes up. This Persona 5, but that's it. Yes, they want.
He didn't even remember Persona 5's name for a second, and that is one of the PS4's most recent big-time games. And that's another game I'm waiting to see if it possibly gets a port, and if it doesn't, then I will just end up buying it on my PS4 and playing it that way, because it does look really fun. It does look cool. Once again, not everybody has that option, so I wouldn't suggest ridiculing other gamers because they can't play a game that you can. I mean, that is shitty logic. That is shitty logic.
Persona 5. So we're gonna go back here. See that it goes up. Why I had to do that is because no one wanted Lawbreakers on the PS4. Actually, Cliffy B had some very harsh words towards console gamers in regards to Lawbreakers going to consoles, and that he picks only the PS4.
Notice how he makes these accusations. He's saying this guy said this, but he doesn't provide a tweet. He doesn't even reference a tweet. He doesn't provide an article. He doesn't reference an article. And given his past, he has no credibility. So I'm pretty sure he's making this up out of his ass. But even if the guy was critical, I guarantee it was probably just something like, you know, I don't see how consoles could possibly be able to play the game. And in that situation, he's either talking about the graphic fidelity, and to make it to console, they might have had to downgrade the graphics, or it could just be the scheme, because maybe it's a game. Like I said, I don't know much about the game. I'm responding to JayTech here and his little, petition argument. But it could be something that needs to pretty much be on a keyboard and a mouse, and he didn't know at the time of when he made those comments how they could possibly make it work on a controller. Obviously, they figured it out. But I'm pretty sure he wants the game to be on as many platforms as possible. That's what I would want to do. I mean, if I'm able to make a game work on PC, and I think there's a market that would like it on, say, the PS4, I would want to try and find a way to make it work with a PS4 controller, so I can make more money for my game. That is what any businessman, any professional would want.
Only console that he wants his game to go to. It's skeptical. It's contradictory. It's really funny. So we go.
Here goes that really funny thing again. Why do you hate other gamers, JayTechTV? Why do you hate them? Why do you hate us?
To his Twitter page, right? He has the PS4 logo over top of Lawbreakers.
Because it's coming out on PS4, or is already out. I don't know.
But the game's still going to PC. He's just dick.
Which is a good thing. It's coming out on both. That means both communities can play it. I don't understand. What's your point? Like, what are you getting at?
Grinding us hard. We go over here to DualShockers. We got an announcement that we got a free theme. The store doesn't update until tomorrow, but he fucking got some shit moved around with Sony to get this theme on the store today for free.
For free? Huh. I just want to point this out, but PCs don't really need themes because you have a thing called a desktop background, right? And, yeah, we can just Google search that shit and just throw it up there on our desktop, on our background, and it's free, and we can change the colors of our borders for free for everything. You got to pay for that kind of stuff for your PlayStation, which, once again, since you are defending the whole theme thing, there's another anti-consumer practice there, JayTechTV. You're trying to promote the box that you are loyal to, the corporation that you are loyal to, even though said practice that we are talking about here is a terrible one. It's evil. They just want to take your money. They don't care about you. And if you get enough people that just think like you, they'll start ripping everybody off because they know people will buy their shit anyways and defend it to the death. That's what we call a corporate slave. That is what you're doing right now. As Top Hats and Champagne would say, you are promoting a lot of peasantry right now. And sorry, I couldn't think of the word for a second. You're so much peasantry right now, so much, and it's terrible. And you keep on saying, "Oh, it's funny." It's not funny. It's bullshit. And I would say it's bullshit if there is a PC only game that can reasonably play on the console with the control scheme and everything, and they don't do it. I will turn around and say that's bullshit too, because console gamers should have access to a good game if it's possible.
And this is what the top half of it looks like. This is what the bottom half of it looks like.
Oh, you got a free picture that I could probably find and throw on my PC right now too with a simple Google search. Congratulations.
I think he's showing us tons of love. The game's already confirmed to be 60 frames per second on both PS4 models.
And what? Okay, in order to do that, either it's going to be a very downgraded graphically version of it, or they're full of bullshit. Maybe the Pro. Maybe I could see the Pro. It wouldn't look nearly as good as even at like the average settings probably if they did that on a PC version. But it could possibly run at 60 frames per second. No way it's getting pulled off on the original PS4. There's no fucking way in hell. I could be wrong. You know what? And if I do end up being wrong, please, if you're watching this video, comment section below, throw me a link or something, and I will admit it down in the comment section below. But I just don't see how that's possible.
So that's great. It's going to be enhanced with PS4 Pro. I don't understand what the enhancements are going to be.
That's the biggest thing, is you're always promoting, like, you're just like the Xbox fanboys, promoting the Scorpio. But you just admitted it. You have no idea why it's good. It's just they told you it's good, so I'm gonna fucking believe it.
Of course, they have a trailer out if you want to watch it. They have a beta out if you want to be participant in that. I got my age restriction wrong on the computer version, so I can't show you that. But
so fail. Either that or you make an excuse because it might show some things that might debunk some of the stuff you said, so you don't want to show it. I don't know, but if that is true, that's one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever heard.
The link is in the description. It'll be the first link to the website. Make sure you get your age right, or they're gonna just block you from the website on that whatever you're signing up with.
Yeah, that's just what they do. So just don't press the wrong button, I guess. By the way, I'm pretty sure that your this imagery that you're putting up right now is on a computer. Just saying.
It looks like a good game. Once again, it also seems like they might have struck a deal. Trying to figure out where the fucking price is. I think the price was here. Yeah, there we go. So it's only gonna be $30.
Okay, that's good.
So I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna buy it day one. I'm gonna show support because it clearly seems like the PC gamers didn't show that much support that they would just keep it there.
Hold on one second. I want to do a little search here. Okay, lawbreakers. Let's see if I find anything. Sorry about the small window or whatever. It's because I had it cropped for his video. Okay, well, I can't seem to find anything specific, but we got sales numbers, PC versus each console. No, there's no information there. Okay, that's not helpful. We got an article here saying PC gaming is overtaking console gaming. Yeah, so I can't find anything. I cannot find anything to back up what he just said. I can't find it. Doesn't exist.
You know. Now that once again, they're not confirming this for Xbox. It seems like Cliffy B still has bad blood towards Microsoft and Xbox, so you know that's obvious. They're not going to bring it there. The Nintendo Switch is too weak. They're not going to bring it to the older consoles.
Okay, and your point?
Of course, PS4 has 50% of the market share right now for consoles. That's huge.
For consoles, but it still pales in comparison to the PC.
So I can honestly see why, but $30, like he had to strike a deal with Sony, and pretty much.
I doubt it. I have a good feeling. Once again, I don't know much about the game, but something tells me it's some kind of indie game along the lines, and if not, it's a smaller company that's not as well known, and they're trying to push their game out there. So that's why it's $30. It's the full $60, or that, or just doesn't have the content in it to warrant a full $60 price tag. Much like Rocket League. Rocket League was a very fun game, but it's not fucking $60. You know? So yeah, I mean that price is good, but it's not really, once again, it's not really indicative of anything.
Against what he believes in, but he did it. He did it. He wants the game to survive. And once again,
the game to survive. Okay. I know where this is going. The console peasantry is it's rather predictable. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that he is probably gonna say something along the lines of piracy on computers, or people not supporting the game, so it's dying, even though it, according to him, hasn't come out yet on PC.
He's told us with this that the PC gamers are not gonna be the people that help that game survive. It's not gonna be the community that helps put food on the table for all the developers that are working on this amazing game.
Okay, yeah, sure enough. Sure enough. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes.
It is crazy.
No, you're crazy.
That they had to come to consoles for this.
They didn't have to. They just wanted as big of a market as possible.
Many other developers that had to come to consoles with their indie games. And that's what I'm telling you.
Now, I do want to address this from what I just said. This is from what I just said. It is true, I just said that, you know, they want as much for as possible. Then you might think, oh, well, why isn't it also coming out on Xbox? It could be possible they couldn't have striked a deal with Xbox. It's probably a business situation. I doubt they're just like, well, we're not going to sell to a, you know, another third of the possible market, or I guess it'd be smaller than a third, but whatever it is. We're not going to make an entire fraction of the market we could be making just because we don't like Xbox. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Come on now. It was probably a business situation contractually. They just couldn't get it done, and maybe at some point they will. They'll come to Xbox. But they were able to get one with PS4.
And we weren't begging for their
We know it doesn't matter.
Games. But we see PC fanboys begging for games that are not going to their platform.
They're not begging. They're asking. And they're only asking once. It's one ask. That's it. That's it, JayTech. They're asking once. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, begging would be constantly, there'd be like 6 or 7 petitions for the same fucking thing, and then, yeah, that's begging. But asking is not begging. It's just asking. And there's nothing wrong with asking for a good game.
At all. By the way, there's 2 Souls games on this petition bit that I'm covering right here. This is Bloodborne, and this is Neo.
Okay. Oh, JayTech, you just lost a little bit more credibility. Neo is not a Souls game, and technically neither is Bloodborne. Bloodborne is made by the same people who made Souls. But guess what? The only Souls games that exist are on PC. And then you have Bloodborne, which is not. It's made by the same people. It is presumed to be in the same universe. I believe Game Theory, Matt Pat did a video on that, involving that. But it's not necessarily a Souls game. It plays similar. And Nioh is made by a completely different group of people, a completely different company. It's not a Souls game. It's Souls-esque. There are some things it took from the Souls games. But, I mean, okay, this is like saying, what's a good metaphor here? It's like saying Metal Gear Solid is a Splinter Cell game, or vice versa. It's like saying The Witcher 3 is a Zelda game. I know they're on different platforms, but just pretend that doesn't matter for a second. They're, you know, it's the same fucking difference. Nioh's not a Souls game. It's a Nioh game. It's its own franchise, made by its own developers.
This is Injustice, which is a fighting game. This is an open world game.
Both true. I don't see how that's relevant.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. We did the search. We tried to search for Lawbreakers PS4. We couldn't find Lawbreakers.
And that is not indicative of anything. Just means you hadn't heard of it. I mean, I have a PC, and I hadn't even heard of it or been anticipating the game. So why would people who didn't even have the platform care?
PS4 or Xbox version on change.org. And what this all comes down to is we did not want the game, beg
You just didn't know about the game. There is a difference.
for the game, but we got the game. And this happens a lot with the PlayStation gamers now. We're getting games we don't even know.
Okay. And now you know them and you get to play them, and that is a good thing.
And their developers are just dropping that shit in our lap because they know we're gamers over here. We're going to take a chance.
No, you're not taking a chance. You're paying money to buy their product. That's not taking a chance. And if you're saying you're going to buy stuff just because it comes out on the PlayStation 4, that's another anti-consumer practice.
A bigger chance than the PC community, which does not like to buy games legitimately.
There it is. Here we are, guys. Remember when I said that earlier? We're about to have a winner.
On their platform, they rather hack and pirate shit.
There we go. Ding, ding, ding. Give that man a prize. All right. No, that's bullshit. Sure, you can. You can do that. But people actually get in trouble for that. People actually get arrested for that. It is a violation against the law. Now, there are some people who are really good at it, or use private servers and stuff. And true, it's not a high chance a cop's going to catch you do that, right? It's not a high chance. So there are a lot of people who do it and they don't get caught. But if you really look at the statistics, look at Steam, for instance. You can't pirate games off of Steam. You have to buy them to play them on Steam. And if you just look at the Steam numbers, the sales numbers, that's a lot of money. Way more than the consoles are raking in, I'll tell you that. So, yeah, no. Just because some do it doesn't mean all do it. Hell, there's actually ways to pirate games for the console. It's a little bit more harder. Like you gotta have like a thumb drive. You gotta be able to find and download the game, download it, blah blah blah. Be able to like jailbreak your fucking console. It's harder, but it's still fucking possible. And also a lot of games, especially like online games and stuff. I've never done it before. I'm a PC gamer, and surprise, surprise, I have never done that before. But I would assume you would actually have to have the paid license to be able to participate in that stuff on top of that, so you wouldn't even have the full game anyways. So no, you're full of bullshit, JTech. Most of the gaming community on the PC does not pirate. That's like saying most people who watch movies pirate movies and they don't buy them. It's not true. Some people do. Most don't.
So Hats off to Cliffy B for understanding where the true gamers are.
And I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because he just has some really loud Joker bullshit right here that's just annoying and obnoxious. Fucking JayTechTV here. He doesn't want you, if you're not part of his, you know, his chosen corporation and you're not a corporate slave to Sony, much like Crap Gamer is for, you know, Xbox. He doesn't want you to be able to play the games he can, and he wants to make sure you spend your hard-earned money giving it to his chosen corporation, and you be the corporate slave also along with him. That's terrible, terrible practices. I do not agree with that at all. That is both anti-consumer and anti-gamer. And as always, I will always, you know, do a video anytime I come across this kind of BS and say, nay, we are not okay with that. And I especially won't let you slander the PC community when it is not really all that guilty of anything that you are trying to throw at it. So anyways, guys, this has been Solid Shepard, and as always, until next time, I should go.